What do you hear? What do you say? This is VERTiiGO bringing you another raid cam video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. You guys have been asking for it. So here it is, another raid cam. And today we are looking at the base of a Australasia clan by the name of TGB. As you can see, this is one of the more impressive builds I've seen. It's very medieval-like, very impressive. It was also supported with multiple sniping towers, as well as a 3-layered external wall. So this is going to be quite a challenge for the attackers to breach. But from what I've been told, the raiders consist of about 30 people and they have about 120 rockets. So they might have the firepower to breach this base. It just comes down to whether or not they have the game plan they need in order to breach it. Because a base like this, you can't screw around. You have to work as a unit, otherwise you're destined to fail. Speaking of the raiders, here they are. We have a multi-clan raiding party here. Seems to be a common trend on this server when it comes to attacking the big clans. Clans often work together in order to take those clans out. And surprisingly enough, they're actually set up very close to their target. They're in this little base here with a wall around. This is where looks like they're grouping up and they're preparing for this raid. They've even got a sign displayed with the game plan of exactly what they want to do and how they want to hit TGB. According to this, their plan is to attack from 3 different angles, but there's going to be 1 breach point, so this is going to be very interesting. We have quite a lot of movement over at the defender side of things. TGB are around, they are active, and I'm starting to wonder whether or not they know this raid is going down, because as you can see, there are a lot of attackers in this fight, and from experience of watching raids happen, the more people you have involved in a raid, the more likely you can have someone spill the beans and pretty much let the defenders know that the raid's happening. And I hope for the attackers' sake that isn't the case, but I've got a funny feeling that TGB are waiting for them. And it looks like they've done their final talks and they're ready to move out. This raid is about to begin. I'm a little bit excited. I haven't watched a raid in a long time. I'm keen to see just how raids have changed in the last few months. There's a lot of people here, a lot of guns, a lot of ammo, and a lot of pride on the line. And you can't deny it, this looks impressive. Look at the view. That base is just in the distance. All the numbers, all the attackers spreading out amongst this field. And the first shot is fired. This raid is officially underway. We got the attackers versus the defenders. Place your bets. There can only be one winner. I'm not sure who's going to win this. There's a lot of people here willing to attack TGB, but TGB are shooting back, and as I expected, they have defensive spots covered in pretty much all the sniping towers, and unfortunately for the attackers, I think they were ready for this raid, but that doesn't mean they cannot win. I've seen raids happen before where the defenders know the attackers are coming, but it just doesn't matter. It comes down to execution. They've laid down their plan. They've got their plan set. It just comes down to, can they execute that plan to perfection? Because if they can do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Because 100 rockets plus is nothing to sneeze at. They need to get their bearings. They need to not worry about TGB knowing about this raid and just focus on what they need to do. Focus on the game plan, because time is not on their side. TGB can wait them out. We get some gunshots over at this direction. I'm not exactly sure where they're getting shot from. There's a base over here. Okay, we're getting some shots over from the hill in this direction. I'm not sure if this is TGB. There's a raid tower getting built. Let me just check who this is. Okay. It looks like we have a third party involved here. I'm not I don't think this is with the raiding party. And you know what? Their raid tower is aimed directly at the raiders, not the defenders. So it appears that TGB have a third party involved here and are getting some assistance, and the raiders are kind of boxed in a little bit. They're getting shot from 2 separate angles. They are trying to put down their own raid base at this very moment. Not sure if that's going to work out for them, as TGB is shooting away all those walls as soon as they build them. It's got to be quite annoying to be shot at from 2 different angles from 2 different parties, but the attackers, as I said, they've got to keep their heads. Time is against them. When you're in a situation like this, the defenders, the longer the raid goes on, the better it is for the defenders. The attackers still haven't shot 1 rocket yet. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, so I'm going to assume they're waiting for this base to be constructed so they can put down their sleeping bags, put down boxes, and basically just get their bearings and situation under control. This raid has been going on for 5 minutes. You'd expect the base would have been built already, but things are moving very, very slowly for the raiders. And there goes another member of the raiding party going down. Oh, we got some shots in the back here. We've got someone flanking around behind the raiders. He's armed with an AK, it looks like, and he's dressed exactly like the raiders. He's getting some shots off. He's actually causing a little bit of mayhem here at the back. One of the raiders have come over to try to fight him off, but he has failed. He is down, and this raid is just looking worse and worse by the second. But in saying that, we've got the first rocket shots at the TGB base. It's about time they got to this part of the raid. Another rocket being shot at this side of the base. That's good to see. It's good to see. It's a little bit of progress, but I'm not liking that the guy with the rocket is outside the wall like that. He's a little bit exposed. I don't know how many rockets he's carrying. He just got hit. He's not going to want to die. If he dies, that's going to be a big blow, depending on how many rockets he's holding. He's getting shot at from different angles. He's trying to get away right now. Is he going to make it? No, he's down. He is out of the game. I'm not sure how many rockets he had on him, but if he had a lot, that's going to shatter this raiding party down to the core, because that body is wide open for anybody that tries to go get those rockets. They're wide open to attack. We've got some more shots here at the back of the raid. Things are just going downhill extremely quickly for the raiders. They're just getting attacked from all kinds of angles. It's a bit of a mess. Another rocket being shot completely fails. It's another rocket pretty much wasted. I'm not sure if the attackers are going to be able to control this raid. It's sort of spiraling out of control at this point. I'm very concerned as to how they're going to pretty much get control of this raid once more. Another rocket being shot, nowhere near where the first rockets were shot. So again, just a waste of a rocket. It's just really weird. I mean, from the rocket raids I've seen in the past, and look, another rocket being shot at this sniping tower. For what reason, I do not know. When it comes to rockets, rockets aren't that powerful anymore, so you want to, you know, target your shots in the same location to do max damage, but it just seems like they're just shooting anywhere and anywhere, anywhere and anywhere. The fuck am I talking about? The sun is starting to go down now. The raid has been going on for a good 10 to 15 minutes, and it's pretty much a done raid right now. I'm not sure exactly what the raiders are thinking, but they haven't really dented the defenders at all. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it definitely didn't go to plan. But right now we've got the TGB members and maybe one of the third party members here attacking the attackers pretty much face to face. That's always never a good sign. Oh, and a rocket getting shot at the ground towards the people outside the base. It's just chaos, people. It is just chaos. Again, from experience, when a defending team is able to do something like this, like camp outside the doors of the raiding base, it's never a good sign. It's always pretty much GG at that point. You have no control of the battlefield, and you're pretty much boxed in now. They're just boxed in here. The members that are still alive have nowhere to go. They can't get outside because you just got people camping outside the door. TGB has complete control of this battle now. Another rocket being shot, and I'm pretty much going to bank on it's not going to do anything. And it just blows up in the sky. Another rocket wasted. It's just a real shame. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for the attacking side, we have TGB pushing up in numbers now, surrounding this raid tower, and now shooting their own rockets at the base. They're getting ready to pretty much get rid of the attackers once and for all. And I wouldn't be surprised if the rockets they're using are the rockets from the body that they disposed of not too long ago. And I'm not going to talk here. The FPS is going to drop considerably. I'm going to let you guys watch the action without me talking. We have one man left in the raiding tower. There's nowhere really to go for him. He's pretty much done. It's just a matter of time now. And it just seemed like this raid, pretty much from the moment that they got onto the battlefield, it kind of started to go downhill pretty quickly. Very unorganized. I can't blame the raiders completely, as I do believe the defenders knew they were coming. But again, just nothing was executed properly, and that's just a real shame for them. But very good defending by the defenders. They are now working on getting rid of that one last attacker. They're going to look like they're going to give a boost up to one of their members up onto the top floor, and he's up. And oh, what a way to finish. One of the attackers just pretty much blowing him and the defender up in one swoop. And just like that, this raid is over. The defenders winning it, and winning it big. So I hope you enjoyed this raid cam. Leave a comment and a like below if you want to see more. And until next time, may the Force be with you always. Oh, what, the edge? Oh my god, there's an airdrop right there? I didn't even see it. Fuck. No. Is that you shooting him?
Yeah, I'm shooting at someone.
Keep shooting him.